Okay, as a student, my experience at the LeGrone Academy was great. I was in cosmetology for 2 years. So my junior and senior year, I was at ATC. Um, I was taught by Miss Buster, and I was taught by her both my junior and senior year. Um, I really enjoyed being here. I enjoyed the non-traditional aspect of ATC because the education it feels more fun while also teaching and being, I learned a lot. I got my license, but I still really enjoyed being here. Um, so for me, my experience was I was almost always here whenever I could be. I loved being in the salon. I also really just enjoyed making friends, from different schools. It was really cool because I got to learn a lot about different people. Um, and the salon was just a great experience because we got clients, I did clients. I took my state board exam and my practical exam once I received 1,000 hours. So I had to get 1,000 hours to get my license. And my senior year, I graduated from ATC with my cosmetology license. I got a 96 on my state board, my written exam, and then on my practical exam, I believe I got a 97. So something that really helped me was I was always in my book. I was always wanting to learn. I think that really helped me with my state board because I was constantly wanting to improve myself. And having a teacher like Miss Buster was really great for me. She was a really big inspiration for not just like my teaching style, how I want to be as a teacher, but also just like as a person. She has a really bubbly and happy personality. And I think that really influenced me while I was here to be the same way. I loved being here, honestly. So it's nice being able to come back. It's almost surreal because I used to sit in these chairs, and now I'm behind a desk. I enjoyed the aspect of self-expression. I'm a really creative person. I really like any type of art, any form of art, dancing, visual arts, beauty, because beauty is like a visual art. And I think that's why I was drawn to cosmetology, is because it was creative, it was exciting. And also as a high school student, I wanted to do something that was going to propel me forward in the future. So I thought cosmetology was a good opportunity for that because I was able to go to school and get my license, And while I didn't know what I wanted to do for sure, I knew that this would be a great first step to finding myself in high school. So that's why I chose cosmetology. I really, really enjoy makeup, and that was something that I really focused on whenever I was here. And I think something that inspired me to do cosmetology was my love for just extravagant makeup, really fun face paint, anything that was involved in the arts. So it felt right. Even after I graduated, I returned to ATC a lot. I think what brought me back was just my love for being here and my love for like my peers. I really love my coworkers, Miss Olivia and Miss Buster. They're both great people. And also I really enjoyed helping. So I kept coming back after I graduated, and I would help with like Skills USA, which is a competition that the students partake in. I was a participant both years for that. So I would do things like offer, hey, I can come and help the girls with their skincare if you want me to teach a class. And I would come and I would teach a little class. And I did that continuously while I was out of cosmetology. And because of that, it didn't really feel like I left for very long. Because I felt like I was always peeking my head in. But the main thing that brought me back was definitely Miss Buster reaching out to me and asking me hey, our current intro teacher isn't coming back. They're stepping down from the position. The or not coming back. I'm sorry. The cosmetology teacher before me, he was stepping down from his position. So Miss Buster had asked me in a text, hey, our current intro teacher is going to be leaving due to personal circumstances. Would you be interested in applying? And I was like, whenever I got the message, I showed my boyfriend. I was like, look. And I texted back right away. I was like, yes, of course. I didn't know really how I was going to do everything yet because I'm a full-time student, but I knew that I wanted to do it and that I could put in the effort to get it done. So right away, I was like, yes, I would love to have the opportunity to be interviewed. My interview was a really nice process. I felt like I was able to show how much I've changed since I was here, so it was kind of like a full circle moment, which was really gratifying. I think it was 2 days after my interview, I got the call that, I'm going to get my thumbprint scanned and, like, when can you start? And I started that Monday. So when I started, I also started alone. So Miss Buster and Miss Olivia both had caught COVID the week that I got hired. So the first 2 weeks I was alone. And, it was really scary at first because this was my first teaching year in general, and then I was like, then I started it alone, but I did it and I conquered, one step at a time, and it really showed me that I could do it, so I think having that was good for me. I guess I would say the benefits. For me, I'm here for the experience. I'm not really focused on monetary value. My happiness is from like what I'm doing, But as a student, I don't get insurance, I don't qualify for any type of aid, whenever it comes to health insurance and stuff, including dental and eye care. So it'll be really nice to be able to go to the doctor without, paying out of pocket, or actually being able to go to the dentist, I think that's what I'm definitely looking the most forward to. Literally, I would have done nothing different with my education. I would have done nothing different with the way that I chose to go to ATC, coming back, being a active participant in ATC organizations, cosmetology organizations. None of that I would take back. None of that I would change. And that's because it made me who I am now, I needed that experience so that I can teach my students the best way that I can. And, at first I was worried. My age kind of worried me, because I was like, oh no, like, does anybody think it's like too soon? Is anybody going to think that I'm not ready for this? But then I started to kind of reflect on myself, and I was like, you know what? Let me just take it as a good thing, that yes, I'm young, but I feel like I'm really able to connect and hear my students, and I'm able to understand what they're doing because I was here, I learned literally the same exact curriculum. I've done these tests, myself. I made flashcards that were like a textbook thick. All of this stuff I've done myself, and I think because of that I wouldn't change it, especially how soon it was, because it's all fresh on my mind, I retained all of this stuff, and it's not something that I'm gonna forget, so I wouldn't change anything.